So we're going to continue our notes. We've got to make sure that we add our information to our table of contents. So in our table of contents, our first page is our mathematical representations. Our second page is our arithmetic sequence notes. Our third page we added on Tuesday was our geometric sequence notes. Our fourth page is our recursive formula. And our fifth page is our explicit formula. And we're going to add more to this time. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, your table of contents is page 0. Now, we're going to flip to our explicit formula, and we're going to add some information about that one. So with Scott's workout, we discovered another arithmetic pattern, but the difference between the two is that Scott's workout did not start at day 0. So we have the very first one is starting at 0, but Scott's workout started at 1. So we need a different formula for that. So f of n is equal to, but instead of a sub 0, we're going to have a sub 1. We still added our common difference, but because we started at 1, we don't have just n, we have n minus 1, and we need to put n minus 1 in parentheses like that. So if I point out and label our information, this a sub 1, remember it's our start value. So Scott started with 3 push-ups on the first day, so that 3 would become your start value. And we know that D is our common difference. Now, whenever you're asked to write one of these, remember n stays as a variable. That's not going to change. So if I did an example over on the right-hand side, Scott's workout would be 3 push-ups on the first day. We're adding 2 push-ups each day. And since it started on the first day, we need to do n minus 1. So that's an example of an arithmetic sequence explicit formula that starts on the first day instead of the 0 day.